Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, she was a very nice person. Yeah. Oh, no, me too. Me too. Okay. Thanks for the encouragement. Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, Linda Lalou just passed away.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry if I can't find the humor in the situation, but...
No, I'm devastated, but, you know, it's like 1 minute you're here, and the next you're gone. It's like slapstick.
La.
Anyway, hello everyone, and welcome to Downhaven Entertainment. Today we will be reviewing 22 Jump Street. The movie stars Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum, whose chemistry is spot on. Their chemistry came to be a surprise in the first flick because, let's be honest here, Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill teaming up in a cop movie, that's like teaming up Angelina Jolie with Johnny Depp, or Tommy Wiseau with Kristen Stewart. Okay, can we make that a thing? But Jonah and Channing are great in 21 Jump Street and superb in 22 Jump Street. I like what the chemistry is built on. What I mean is Channing's character isn't the cliche cool guy who gets the job done every time awesomely, and Jonah's character would be the complete screw-up who messes up everything in an operation constantly to where it's like, holy crap, why are these dudes even teamed up on the police force in the first place? This is not funny. He's clumsy. He's awesome. What's the point? No, both have their strengths and weaknesses, and they're explored in both movies. They're two fleshed out characters who have a common goal and love what they do. They just have different backgrounds, therefore they have a working relationship. Superb job. Ice Cube, I like them in this movie. He has this running gag in this film that really cracked me up throughout this movie, and he pulled it off with flying colors. And one of my favorite people showed up in this movie for a quick cameo, Queen Latifah. She had a short role, but I went all gushy when I saw her.
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know.
Hey, oh snap, my voice has changed.
Now let's talk about what worked for the movie. I've already covered the chemistry between Jonah and Channing, so that's that. The writing was really good. This movie is about 2 hours long, and it had been invested in the majority of the movie, and it's a comedy, a dumb, over-the-top, balls-out comedy at that. Every time I felt like things were getting a little stale, you know, because of the cliches most buddy movies have to deal with, where the two buddies have a conflict and they separate, in which this movie addresses cleverly, they didn't linger on the cliches. For example, when the two separate, we don't have a sad, off-putting argument and sad montage. The writers of this movie were aware that this movie was supposed to be an upbeat movie, so we don't have to deal with their breakup montage that's all sad. No, it was actually full of jokes, and it wasn't a drag for the audience to sit through. Trust me, I'm not spoiling anything. It happens in almost every buddy movie. I also liked how self-aware it was, like specifically self-aware, like making fun of itself self-aware. Example, like this movie being a sequel, and this movie makes fun of movies having the same plot as the first flick without changing much, like this movie. But while having the same plot as the first movie, this flick here did end it up with the character arcs and surprising bit of symbolism in the situation with our characters, which was done very well, by the way. It made the movie feel a little heartwarming, and it personally stuck with me after the end of the movie. It's about true friendship, what friendship is truly about and what it's built on, but it's not beating you over the head with it. It's a fun movie, and the writers didn't forget that. Superb job. The action was great. When it was time for it to come around, it was fun to watch. The stunts were great. Not too much CGI. The stunts actually had stuntmen in them. It was definitely cool to see when Jonah and Channing had that Matrix moment. Thumbs up. And those end credits, amazing. Just amazing. Superb job. Now let's talk about what didn't work. Well, it did drag at some parts. Like I said, when the movie had to deal with the cliches, even though it was self-aware about it, it doesn't give it a pass on why it had to go through the motions. I personally feel if this movie were to flip the cliches on its head, then it would be something more special about it. Just a well-rounded, healthy, fun buddy cop movie. No midway breakup, no drama. It would have felt a little more original, like not having a love interest in the movie driving the plot. Let's just have the movie about working together as a team. You know, it just would have felt more original and fresh. But in this movie's defense, the symbolism did tie everything together throughout the movie. And there was also one character in this movie who was a love interest of one of our protagonists, who says she doesn't really like him, but then like some 10 minutes later, I don't know, it just wasn't built up that well. Overall, a very enjoyable movie. Self-aware, fun, funny, just an overall positive fun escape from reality with a pretty good message about friendship. What more could you ask for in a movie about a pair of people who are unlikely a great pair to share chemistry but pull it off with positive vibes and smart writing? Yes, the movie gets a little slow at times, but the climax of this movie is beyond satisfying. Shut up! Go!
Alright.
So after adding all of this up, I'll have to give this movie a solid A-.
Holy crap, I love my new voice. I wonder if I can sing. Let's do this. La ah ah dee da ah ah. Crap.